Shit, I can send you how much you got that fast. Yes. Yes. I just gotta pick it up and put it in the dirty clothes. Yes.
Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On the run, it's Montgomery.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Black Knights! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
I'm saying, man. I didn't see it.
They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice.
How do you run into it
There
like?
he goes. He's at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
Oh, they put me on my corner.
Got his man.
And that should have been a
new
pick.
in offensive football, the return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
I still didn't make him go further than he wanted.
Two-step squeeze. This
Edwards.
junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They keep attacking.
Why do they keep making me switch to my corner, bruh?
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense.
Why they keep making me switch to my corner?
Make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oh, both my running backs impact again?
Army has it back in the
Well, no, I don't think it
ready
was
to
both
go.
of them like last year.
That last touchdown.
Oh, my left guard stayed, so it must have been.
It sure was, and that's why
Center,
this
my
offense
right
is so
guy.
dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
He's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Black Knights will have a first down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Montgomery. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Oh, I love the Phantom hits there. It works in my favor
I'll
anyway.
tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires left. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year game.
Hey, man, he was in there, bro. What you challenging, dog?
At the end of this first
Got in there, dog.
So many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let my team be great, bro. We need all the more victories we can get.
Comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Yeah, man, foul.
Back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
He cooked him. That's a terrible throw. God damn, he cooked him.
Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Oh, he cooked the shit out of him.
On the play sheet, 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle.
Oh, yeah, that's loose.
What a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great...
We got some stadium noise, boy. It's rocking. It's rocking in West Point.
He wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's
It's rocking in West Point.
That is exactly
all 40K of them boys rocking.
My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Shut off the cannon, baby.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
We on your head, boy.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He chucks one out.
Get there, Russo.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Thought he had the touchdown and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, it's out.
How does he grab the ball through my people? This nigga with these freaking user scripts pissing me off.
This is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
That's a good throw, quarterback.
Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw.
That's a good
Using the
screen.
back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
Bro, this nigga just stopped moving. That's a terrible throw. But damn, the nigga DT. I know you're a big boy, but get his ass, cause.
Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs.
Gotta put some more touch on that, baby.
Let's go.
That one call incomplete.
Looking for room. It's Montgomery. And he's able to shed
I thought
one
that
tackle and
linebacker
pick up
was
a
gonna
pretty
get
good
good.
yard.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the off.
Got a lot of running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He now has 84 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete.
Nigga ran into the
He's
wide
brought
receiver.
down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Spin inside. Come on, Montgomery. I'm almost positive you got
listen,
360,
the offense
bro.
has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Pockets going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle.
The depth of all offenses, underthrown passes, bro.
Comes up empty, and it's a turnover. A lot of field
Throw it
in front of them as they
bro.
open this possession from their own 20.
Throw it in front of him.
That tackle when he's brought down.
Great job
A couple passes a game, Belize, you just act stupid. But then you go out there and throw multiple dots. Like, you is one of the best.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it.
Oh, what is that?
A lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Lets it go.
Oh, that's a pick.
And they dialed up
Quarterback, terrible.
They couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's loose.
Ooh, that's a nice little stop. They never let me do that when I do it, man.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs.
What are we doing out here?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snapped it in the shotgun. Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On third down, going up top.
Reels
it in the end zone.
Can I please attack the ball at the high point, EA?
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football.
Can I please just do that?
And who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Niggas do the same shit versus me, and they give them that.
They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right back to him on the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now, a 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Blue. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, my.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Greenway.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen.
Like, can my corners please jump for the ball the right way, bro?
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The give from the gun. Puts him in the spin cycle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Hey, what nice damn ball.
2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
I hate how
The
that
Black Knights
no
looking
huddle
for
with the
another way
spike
to
doesn't
start the
work in
second
college
half.
like it does in Madden. That shit is the most dumbest shit ever, bro.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
No huddle right to a
Able to
spike,
find
bro.
enough room to get it out across the 25.
Like, you have it in the Madden game, but you don't have it in the college. Like, every
The
time I
Tulane
do that shit, the
offense
no
headed
huddle
back
to a
onto the
spike, it just
field.
never works.
A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it.
He was trying my fastest nigga, bro. Like, this nigga don't have 98 speed. Just cooked it.
Lining up for the PAT.
Boy, this shit with the momentum is so fucking annoying, bro.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike off.
You would think my corner didn't have 98 speed, bro.
And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass.
You would think this nigga didn't have 98 speed the way he cooked him on
Inside
that.
his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defense is going to get something figured out.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Right down the middle.
I hate that. Like, they... Oh, I threw a high ball so your defense can't react. That shit is so fucking annoying, bro. Safety right there. Oh, you threw it high, so the receiver can jump for it, but the safety, he can't jump.
You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to.
That shit is the corniest shit, bro.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease.
That is why I don't understand how some people hate on Madden but love this game, bro. Because there's certain shit that happens in this game that doesn't make sense, just like Madden.
The Cadets
Because you can throw a high ball at Madden and your defender will still jump. But for some reason on college, you throw a high pass, don't nobody jump for the ball.
Keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same look.
Shit's fucking stupid.
Just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, they don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance.
Momentum is a hell of a drug in this game, bro.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Let me hit L1 when I throw the ball, though, and boy, nobody's going to be able to do nothing about it.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Just threw the ball behind him twice in a row, bro. The momentum of this game is so frustrating, bro. It's like once you get momentum, your team just dumbs out.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it.
The team just dumbs out as soon as momentum shifts, bro.
The pick six.
It was up 28-7, and one fumble literally changed the whole entire game. One fucking fumble changed the whole entire game. Now my team is just stupid and can't play football. All it took was one dumbass fumble.
Don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, I didn't do that, but I guess I did.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Unleashes one deep.
This nigga took 7.5 steps and dropped the ball. This nigga caught the ball, got hit, ran with the ball, and then said, you know what, let me put it on the ground.
Nice timing by that defender.
Trying to get to it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And That's the benefit.
I hate the momentum of this game sometimes, bro.
Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
This shit is such an evil
Get
bitch.
down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Such an evil bitch, this game is momentum. That momentum flip, and you are in a world of trouble. God damn, dog. Hey, what the fuck? It took one play, and my whole team just dumbed out.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15.
Legit took one play for my team to dumb out.
Texas A&M is down, but they are not out.
What?
Out there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State.
Boy, they just don't let me have an easy game, bro. I don't know what it is, EA.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it
And
goes
then they made
final.
me
Quick
fucking, I'm about to
timeout
tell
by
you.
the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Hopefully I don't need that.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And the ball comes out. What a
Right, if we don't
play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get him to
Same situation. His player don't want the ball,
as a
right?
defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He gets it away from his own end zone.
Same situation. His player recovers.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football.
Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blue. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, opponent.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first.
It's good fucking stop, boys. The game is all about momentum, bro. You get a little bit, you can hang on for dear life, and let the guys be the guys, bro.
Confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need...
Throws toward the end zone.
Yes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Army.
Man, talk about playing complementary football.
Momentum is a motherfucker in this game, boy.
Now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, put points on the board.
Momentum is an effort, dog.
It is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Boys, Jackson went crazy his freshman year before he had to sit down last year because Smith came back. Now we got both them boys on the field together. With Haggins, that's going to be a deadly trio. This might, I ain't going to say better than my, I don't think they'll be better than my trio in Florida. That trio was disgusting, bro. That might be the best trio I've ever had, honestly. That trio in Florida is downright disturbing. Niggas can't do nothing with that trio in Florida.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third
Y'all gonna play defense now, huh? Y'all gonna act like y'all got man coverage now? Y'all took a whole 2 quarters off. Y'all ain't played no man coverage.
Looking deep.
Y'all ain't played no man for 2 quarters. First quarter to 4th quarter, now y'all know defense. All right. I see what it is. Let's lock in there. Let's see if we're going to do it again. Y'all going to play man coverage? Like I said, bruh, we got the corners to do this shit. Y'all just got to play it. Corners is legit. All 4 of them. Took us 7 years to get this shit.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh, what a... Oh, that's an impact play and making an impact play, boy. Hell of a catch, whatever your name is, 18. Can't even get fucking mad at it, bro. His impact play made a better play than mine.
His target has to be in the perfect place.
That's a hell of a catch, boy. Fuck, I want to be mad and I can't.
All the boxes on that.
Oh, we actually they don't call a roughing.
But the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
I'm gonna accept it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Damn, that's a hell of a play by that man, bro.
Getting set for 1st down.
And like you want to be mad, but that's what an impact player is supposed to do, dog. He's supposed to make those plays. Let's go, Wentz. This is the time where the impact players show up. Ours has got to be better than his. It's just that simple.
Down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Ours has got to be better than his. It's as simple as that. We both got a few impact players. Ours got to be better.
We already know this defense has gotten
that nigga number 18 marked the fuck out that nigga, bro. Fuck, he marked the shit out that man. Like I said, I want to be mad and I can't. That's what you're supposed to do when you one of them runs, bro.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up.
Good. That's what our impact players got to show. We got to show up. Still got 13 bullshit yards out of that, bro.
Man, those are back.
We got to show up.
So excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Oh, yeah. Our impact players got to show up. That's tidy. That's a tidy. That's a tutty. That's a tutty. That's a tutty.
All the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Ain't shit sweet in West Point, boy. Ain't shit. Ain't shit sweet in West Point, dog.
Get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch, called for and made. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this...
Yeah, I thought that nigga was red-shirted.
He's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Nigga already in the game, so we might as well stay in the game,
We gotta
right?
make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried.
We got a red shirt with this.
This game is all but over.
Fights off a defender. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds.
Damn, the backup quarterback in impact play now?
He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
God damn.
Gain there before the defense makes the stop.
They let the backup get the impact. Okay, Henry. You're going to be ready next year to take over there. Ain't going to be no excuse.
But it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that?
Oh, look at him, boy. I throw a high pass. Look what happened. This stupid-ass game.
Ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine. I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And I fucking missed. How?
No good.
What the hell is that? Complacency. That's what that was. That's
Well, that's
complacency.
one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Tulane has
Hopefully I didn't red shirt
coming out to go
neither
on
one
the
of the
attack.
kickers. I did.
They were really
My
aggressive
other kicker
going
didn't.
for it in their own end last time and put them in a. He'll take the deep
I
shot.
knew it was coming.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
I saw the
He's
setup.
loose down the left side.
I hope that nigga tears
Take it
ACL.
in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tulane.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to pass it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory.
It's a touchdown, bro. I'm telling you to back this nigga off, dog. That's going to be a touchdown, bro.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Game one.
Hit the Army salute on him, baby.
Like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home.
My wide receiver better than yours. Fuck that nigga over there, bro.
They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Can't let this nigga finish with more yards than me.
And they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make
Yeah, I'm going to hop on Cod after this.
It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Line getting set on second down.
Why does this nigga fight for it? I feel like this nigga barely played. Why is that shit so hot?
He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Thank you. Let me get to my corner. I was there and I stopped moving.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On the run, still looking. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the defense.
GG's.
Catch and keeps the drive alive.